It was December 31st, my birthday. Since my birthday and New Year's coincided, my family decided to make it into one big event. So my parents invited all our family members over. We celebrated at my aunt's house, as she was abroad at the time. The house was actually unoccupied most of the year. She hired a person to live there and take care of it. It was big, almost like a mansion, except there wasn't a second floor. It was just very spacious. My family members say the house is haunted, that spirits roam the halls when no one's around. Not to brag, but I was a smart kid. I genuinely didn't believe in ghosts. But that night changed everything. It was 10 seconds before midnight. My whole family shouted the countdown while I jumped up and ran around the room, waving my arms like an excited little kid. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. New Year's noisemakers sounded, and some of my relatives bashed pans together in jubilation. I could hear cars and motorcycles honking outside as well. We ate after that, chatting amongst ourselves. I, however, was feeling sleepy, and I needed to pee. Putting my drink down on the table, I walked past my cousin, who was playing with my iPad and taking selfies. The hall leading to the bathroom was very short. You could easily get there in 5 seconds. The door to the bathroom was ornate and heavy. It always made a sound when I closed it, since I wasn't strong enough to close it softly. I felt around the wall to turn on the light switch, and I don't know if it was the lack of sleep or my imagination, but I saw a lady with her back toward me. She had long, black hair that went down to her lower back, and she wore a plain, white dress. She was so pale that she was glowing under the light. In disbelief and utter denial, I wiped my eyes with my free hand and blinked a few times, but she didn't disappear. She was still there, her back facing me. I gently pulled the door closer to me, so close that if I pulled it any closer, it would shut. Taking a deep breath, I opened it again. The lady was still there. She slowly turned her head, and I immediately closed the door and ran towards my family, who were chatting idly and drinking wine. I sat back down on the sofa, and despite the cold weather, I was sweating. I managed to calm myself down after a few minutes. Suddenly, my cousin screamed, and everyone turned their attention to him. He pointed at my iPad. He looked scared, shocked, and in disbelief. My heart stopped when I saw what he'd caught in his selfies. The same lady, black hair, white dress, pale skin, making her way to the bathroom. I knew he hadn't edited them, since there wasn't any editing software installed on it except for the included stuff, which was mediocre at best. Not to mention he can't edit to save his life. In almost every picture he'd taken, she was there, walking. He deleted the pictures, and I remembered that I still needed to pee. I didn't want to go back to the bathroom alone, so I asked my mom to come with me. She was annoyed that I made her open the bathroom door and made her stand next to me while I peed. It still doesn't make sense. If what I saw that day was just my sleep-deprived mind imagining things, then what did my iPad catch that day? Needless to say, I believe in ghosts now.